Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled.
Problems with the Beatitudes is that it can appear that the Beatitudes are suggesting that as Christians we need to be slightly limp, a bit wishy-washy, without any particular substance. That whole phrase, blessed are the meek, seems to conjure up a kind of grey, ineffective kind of a person. In fact, it can seem to suggest sometimes that actually it's the manifesto for being a doormat. That actually what we ought to do is put up with anything that anyone throws at us and smile a saccharine smile at them and do nothing about it. And of course that is not what Jesus means in that particular beatitude. What Jesus means in being meek is about living your life with a gentle dignity, living your life in gentleness and faithfulness, and most importantly of all, not always battling for what you think your right is.
Being Christian is often seen as the soft option. It's not uncommon for Christians today to be viewed as slightly mad, or possibly deluded, or as killjoys, not wanting anyone to have a good time. But if you really listen to those who have found faith in God, you'll find ordinary people with extraordinary stories.
Well, for quite a long time I was an atheist. I was very sure that we had invented God rather than the other way around.
There wasn't, for me, there wasn't this, Damascus moment for me. There wasn't anything like that.
My mum used to take me to Sunday school, but she didn't go to church herself. And my nan, who I was quite close to at the time, was very religious, but she wasn't a very good example of a Christian, which seems a bit strange. She didn't really live her life the way she should have done, being a Christian, but she did have a lot of prayer books that she used to let me read, and I used to really enjoy reading them.
And I wanted everybody else to grow up and realise that they had to live in the modern world and recognise that there was nothing else.
My faith took up from the boarding school because we had a scripture union group there. And through that scripture union, we started learning a lot more.
When I got to about 11, I think, I sort of started to doubt. And so I stopped going to church, and the vicar came and sort of rounded to see me and said, you've noticed not being at church. And I just he couldn't answer the questions I wanted him to answer.
And why did I change? I mean, that is so peculiar. God got hold of me, really. And at the point where that happened, I couldn't deny his existence anymore. In fact, I remember saying, okay, I give in, I'd better find out a bit more about you.